This is Jeff from Retro Rare and Rad, and I'm here with episode 2 of the Spare Change eBay store. So if you haven't watched my previous episodes, what I'm trying to do is turn a pile of spare change, $68.01 to be exact, into a thriving eBay store. So this is week 2. Last week I told you about the items that I picked up for the store, and this week I'm happy to report that I've actually sold a couple of items. So I'll tell you all about that. I'll also tell you about some of the equipment that I've had to purchase for the store as I start to ramp up. And I've also purchased some new items for the store and starting to build up a little bit of an inventory. So I'll tell you all about that as well. I hope you enjoy the episode. So guys, I'm very excited. I got my first sale. I sold the Sony AM/FM radio for $34.99 minus shipping. So here I am at the post office getting the item shipped. Okay guys, so it's a new eBay store. I do not have a postal scale yet, so I am going to be using the self-service station here at the post office. So I have my item all boxed up. As you can see, I used a recycled box, cost me nothing. Also used recycled packing materials, so that also cost me nothing. I did have to buy a roll of tape, so that'll be my first expense. And I'll just use the automated machine here to print out the postage. Okay, this weighs 6 pounds 2 ounces. I had free shipping on this, so hopefully this doesn't kill me. So guys, just a couple of additional notes on sales. I did sell 2 of the Cabbage Patch shoes, and I sold them to the same buyer, made $11 plus $6.85 to cover shipping. So those are the only other sales that I've had. So my total sales so far are $45.99 minus what I paid in shipping. So my net sales is $31.04. So not too bad. I would have liked to have sold a few more items. I didn't sell the Cabbage Patch phone. Looks like I'm going to have to lower the price on that. And the Cabbage Patch nightlight. And I also have a couple pairs of shoes left. So I'm going to need to look at my pricing and probably drop the price on those in order to get them out the door. So I was at a thrift store on my way home from work this week, and I picked up these Maxell and Sony Digital 8 videotapes. At first I thought they were cassette tapes, but they're actual digital tapes. They're all new in the package, perfect condition. Some of them have, the package coming open, but most of them don't. They're mostly in great condition. I picked them up for 50 cents a piece. And I can probably sell them for $5 to $6 with shipping included. So I'm not going to make a huge profit on these, but what I'm hoping to do is to start to rack up some sales, get some positive feedback in the store, and start building my the store's reputation. So the next thing I picked up is this really cool Barbie car/clock radio. Didn't realize at first that it was a clock radio. Just thought it was really cool looking, and then looked at it a little closer and found out it's a radio, and it actually works. Has been tested. You flip open the hood, turn it on here. So my next item is not the most exciting pickup, but it is a good solid find. This is the complete 9-book collection of Laura Ingalls Wilder's Little House on the Prairie books.
I've sold the smaller set before with 6 books in it, but I've never sold the full 9-book set. This one is in perfect condition. Looks like the books really have never been cracked open, so I think it'll sell quickly. Paid $3.99 for it. I'll probably get between $20 and $30. Hey guys, one of my goals for the Spare Change eBay store was to branch out into items that I wouldn't normally pick up for the Retro Rare and Rad store. And I've had very little experience with clothing, but Scott from Scott's Garage Sale and some of the other YouTube guys out there that are picking up clothing, I watch all of their videos and was always interested in kind of getting into clothing and spending more time focusing on clothing. So this week I decided to branch out, and while I was out looking at garage sales, I really took a look at all the clothing that was out there and tried to get some things to start moving in that direction. So I've got 4 items that I picked up that I want to show you. The first is an REI pullover. It's a fleece pullover. It's really good condition. The guy said that he had only worn it once, and it really looks like it. Very clean, nice, pockets here, zip up, great jacket. I paid $2.50 for this, so I think I can probably get 20 to 30 out of it. I haven't really done a lot of research on it yet, but I think it's a nice piece. So that was my first find. At the same garage sale, he also had this Mountain Hardwear shirt. It's kind of a hiking shirt that is vented. It has a lot of storage areas, and pretty unique shirt. I have no idea what to expect on this, but I paid $2.50 for it. I actually bundled the 2 items together for $5. My next item I found at another garage sale, and I bought this and my last item, both grouped them together for $10. This is a Nike Golf windbreaker pullover, and also in very, very good condition. Probably not worth a whole lot, but I'm thinking probably 20, 25 on this. And then the last item is probably the score of the bunch, and it is a DryJoy by FootJoy jacket. So it's a pretty heavy golf jacket, and it's from the Shadow Glen Golf Club. So it's got zip-off sleeves, very, very good condition. Looks like it's really never been worn. And I got that and the red Nike shirt together for $10. So I got a total of $15 invested in these 4 clothing items. I'm really looking forward to getting them listed and seeing how I can deal with them.
Hey guys, so let's wrap this up, and I'll give you a summary on where we are. So I talked about my sales. I talked about my new inventory purchases. I didn't talk about expenses, but I really have 2 big expenses. One was my roll of tape for $4.99, and the other was my postal scale. So as you saw in the video, my first few purchases, I was hoofing it to the post office to mail out, but I went ahead and purchased a postal scale with the profits of my first sale, and very glad to have it. So, when I started the Spare Change eBay store, I wanted to really simulate what it would be like to start from scratch. I didn't have, I went ahead and used my PC and my laptop, or my PC and my printer and my camera. I figure most people have access to those things, but most people do not have a postal scale. So I went ahead and bought one. I think it's a good purchase. It'll help me be more efficient, and also probably save me some money on postage. So I'll talk a little more about it in the next video. Maybe I'll do a quick review on it, but very glad to have that. And as I start to sell items, hopefully this week, I'll really enjoy using my new postal scale. So where does that leave us? I started the business with $68.01, and after all of my inventory purchases, my net sales of $31.04, and my expenses, which is about $27.49, I have a remaining cash balance of $24.57, which means my hourly rate, I've spent about 4 hours, my hourly rate is negative $10.86. So my concerns are I don't have much cash left. I'm going to really have to be careful over the next week, in making purchases, and hopefully I'll start to see some sales to offset that and to start to build up a little bit of cash. But this is what you'd expect in the first few weeks of a business. You've got a lot of expenses. You're purchasing inventory, so not too concerned, but I'm just going to have to be careful. So that's it for this episode. I really appreciate you watching. I hope you like the videos. If you do, please hit the like button. Also, I really appreciate comments, questions. But for now, that's it. I'm Jeff from Retro Rare and Rad and the Spare Change eBay store, and that's episode 2.